Hello there, my humonic entities, and welcome
Implying
to
that you're
one
not
of these
humonic.
videos.
See.
The rules are the same as always. Kill every boss in the game with a single attack. I'm going to be doing this on the current patch as well, because a lot of the really broken stuff in the original release would make this video trivial and uninteresting. And also,
wow.
I want to try
Okay,
and
so he's
avoid
nerfing
using
himself.
Azure
Gotcha,
if I can, because it would also be kind of boring. Aside from that, though, anything goes. And now that I've said that, let's begin our run with some excessive bug abuse. In order to get started with this challenge, we are going to need three things: a fully upgraded weapon, a ton of runes,
some clothes,
and all 4 talisman slots.
Okay, you know what, that's
and
fair.
We have to get all of these things without killing any of our bosses. Now this should be impossible, but this game is made by From Software, so I am now in InfernoPlus. But obviously, I can't just go get the Ancient Dragon Somber Smithing Stone from this area, because there is a required boss here first. So this challenge is obviously
Every time he spawns somewhere different, a piece of clothing falls off.
Or at least
what the
it should be, except that happened.
And
if you're expecting some kind of explanation for these bugs, then you came to the wrong video, friend. So now all we need is a quick montage of me picking up all the
If anyone wants to suggest resources on these, feel free to let me
go.
know in the comments.
So now that we have a maxed out weapon, we can freely trade our equipment with other players. And we are going to do just that.
As if I haven't watched enough speedrunning docs already.
To pull this off. For our next goal, though, we are going to need about 1 hexatrizillion runes to level up. And I have to make an important choice. I can sit right here and endlessly farm runes until I die in some kind of tedium singularity, or I can just dupe them.
Is this just out of
Now,
a side
obviously,
of Mog's
duping
arena?
runes is immoral, and it would destroy the integrity of this run, so there's absolutely no way I would ever do that. And now that I have 99 of every type of rune, I can go ahead and level up as high as I want. Now, before we move on to our final goal,
nice games,
I think it's time for some new threads.
No, that is not the thumbnail. Brother! Oh. Okay then. Oh. Okay, buddy.
Put these foolish ambitions to rest.
That voice acting though? What is this high-up editing? No, actually, yeah, I want to know how they edited this too. What the fuck? Dude. Dude. Oh my gosh. No shot. Dude. Alrighty, who put the flatulence mod into this game too?
I forgot how many bosses were in this game.
I guess I'd better get going.
Here is the map. Where do you wish to go?
First, a joke. What do you get when you cross an owl with a bungee cord? My ass.
I was not a fan of this part of the game, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. Nice. John Elden Ring. Nice, nice. I've seen people use that spell to one-shot a boss, I think.
My dear.
I saw a clip floating around on... Oh my god!
Hey there, guys. Here's some good life advice for you all. When things seem bleak and progress seems impossible, remember that you have 2 hands.
All right, brother, I need to see you roll. What's your weight limit looking like, brother? Okay, buddy.
Alrighty. it's time to head for Leyendell.
Squadala, we are off.
All right.
This is the first
I'm at
newish
Leyendell.
InfernoPlus video I've seen.
Let's go ring the doorbell.
This editing is going places, guys. Oh. Damn! Jehovah's Witnesses have nothing on this guy! Nothing! Oh, there it is! Oh my gosh. Okay. Dang.
Graceless, tarnished.
Okay, you know what? Good question, editor.
Ow! So now that I've defeated Morgoth and silenced his accursed fart with reverb, I can finally take my throne. Shit!
Oh, wow.
Now I'm sure all of you guys out there have heard of Wreck a Fool with a Bone Ash Cannon, but have you ever heard Destroy a Dope with the Royal Knight's Resolve Cannon? I don't know why this bug still works specifically with the cannon, but it'll probably be patched by the time this video comes out. If it's not, then good job FromSoft.
Is the bug just like the damage multiplier? Like, I need context here, man. Ooh. God, I wish that is the favorite thing I've ever seen happen to a Tree Sentinel. Ooh.
I'm very hungry.
Do we get to see another one of these with like the Elden Ring DLC though? Forgot how long ago it came out. I feel old already. Ooh. The way I just preemptively winced at that.
Don't kill me! Okay, come on guys, stop making the kids cry. Stop it.
Intelligence
Dang, clean
is
lineup.
stored
Clean lineup,
in
bro.
the balls.
Not just the balls, the
I
balls
like it a
with
lot
reverb.
when the damage numbers are real big and there's 5 of them. That's good. I like that.
Yeah. Quintuple digit damage numbers. They were
Alright, so it's
still
probably about time that I try and explain the setup that I'm using for these clips. Essentially, I am procking all of the different exaltation style effects that the game has to offer, and stacking that with a couple of strong buffs. Right now, I'm showing my pre-fight setup with timers on the screen displaying how long each buff lasts. This setup varies a lot based on what kind of damage I'm dealing, but this particular setup is for the horizontal ion cannon. And the timing on this is stupidly precise. Mohg's health bar is just dummy thick, and I couldn't find any other way to do this yet. But we'll get to that in a second, don't worry. For now, sit back and enjoy this fully armed and operational
Does he actually manage to get it out in time? 1 second left? Not even? Wait, what if his buffs ran? Wait, 2 of his buffs ran out. It's gonna be a... Oh!
And as you can see, I just dealt 30,000 damage to a boss that only has 20,000 HP.
God damn.
Nice.
Okay, well the fact that he got that at all.
Next up is your boy, Sir Ganks-a-Lot. This is another boss that has leveled Vigor, so one-shotting him with the double hammer slammer is unfortunately out of the question. Or is it? What if I were to tell you that I discovered a new bug in this run? A very spicy new bug. As many of you know, when you summon another player for a boss fight, the boss gets a massive boost to their HP. This boost is not quite double HP, but it's fairly close, which makes summoning for a co-op one-shot effectively pointless. But something I discovered while testing stuff for this run was that that boost of HP that bosses get does not apply until the boss fight starts. Which means that if you were to torrent fly to an out-of-bounds area above the boss room and summon a player up there, you could jump down into the boss room without activating the boss fight, and the boss's HP would not be boosted.
Also, wow at the name. Duo Hito. This is cheating, guys! This is cheating if he brings in a second party here.
Most boss rooms
is that really
have
one-shotting?
a ceiling but I think it's pretty neat. And of course, after I
asking
found
how
this
many holes a
bug,
paper
I went back to
toilet-
Moog with
a
a
paper
friend,
towel roll
and
has, you know?
we did it right this time.
I can words.
Ooh.
Oh man. This is cheating, guys?
Your life is not
Average horse moment, honestly. Average horse moment in this game. I really need to know what this bug is, guys. Like, what is
Next
this?
up is Fire Giant, who I believe has the largest HP pool in the entire game at around 40,000. Unfortunately, this is the
Have I ever
first
seen
boss in
this
the run that
giant
I
before?
just have to admit defeat on.
Why does
It
bro look
takes
like
2
that one
shots
guy in
to
Game of
kill him with
Thrones?
the cheese cannon, because the cutscene interrupts you from continuing your cast. Which, if it didn't, you could probably pull this off, but oof.
Hot diggity. Oh dear. Kinda wish he'd put the buff timer back up in the right, honestly. Kinda like seeing that. That is the best thing I've ever seen happen to a Godskin duo.
Alrighty, now it is time to discuss some
I'm
more
pleased.
weird bugs that I'm pretty sure will be patched by the time this video comes out. And this time it is Carrion Retaliation and its weird interaction with certain buffs. If you activate a damage buff on
Do
yourself
tell.
and then cast Carrion Retaliation, it sometimes causes it to do 0 damage. And I mean like, literally 0. It's kind of weird. This actually makes setups a lot harder because you have to time things out in a really weird way, but it does still work, so yeah, thanks, Miyazaki.
thou who approachest destined to death. I will
Can you
not
do anything
have it
funky with that? I
stolen
wonder.
from me again.
Huh. Please, God. I'm just stitching together sound clips like that.
So, did I win? Hello? Is anyone there? Oh, okay. All right then.
Ah,
Thank you.
okay. Just took the game a little bit to think about it, you know?
To stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. It's a sad state of affairs. I commend your pride.
Oops. All-knowing. Okay, so this fight in particular was especially difficult because the exact frame after his health bar goes under 50%, he switches to phase 2. This means that I have to make sure that I hit with all of my damage on the exact same frame. It took a while to find a way to make this work, but I found that doing a perfect pivot using a parry as a buffer causes all of the swords from Carrying Retaliation to fire at the exact same time, which does the trick.
How many attempts did this take? Does this guy speedrun? Like,
Perfect!
God, okay.
I've given thee courtesy enough.
I'm gonna knock you out.
I saw those legs, man. This guy only hits arms at the shit. Like, they does not exist.
Tarnish.
Okay, you know what? Never mind. I talked too much shit.
Thy
I was
strength
lying. I was lying.
befits same crown.
Dear God.
And with that, we are now at the final boss. I could
Waterloo
end
was
this
such a good
video
boss, though.
right here, but man, look at that number. That wouldn't be satisfying. That wouldn't be satisfying at all. So let's do this right. Every single boss in the entire game.
Wait, even
Let's
the
go.
duplicate ones or just like the one-offs?
So far, I've been using relatively efficient setups for this run, but now that we're doing optional bosses, it's time to see what the dumbest possible way to one-shot a boss is. How about a glintstone pebble? Or what if I just screamed at the boss until it died? Or possibly try finger, but pull. Or maybe all we need is a single throwing knife. Yeah, that one's pretty absurd. But let me know in the comments which clip in this video you think is the most ridiculous. Also, remember to rate this video 5 stars and subscribe.
I'll give it 7, my guy. I will give it 7 out of 5.
Now that's a lot of damage!
Now this is what I call a pro gamer move.
It brings me joy to see those mobs done like that. Ooh. What was even that? I don't even remember that boss.
I'm sorry. I promise there probably won't be any more jump scares in this video.
Witness the might of my power! My body!
This next clip is my application to join FaZe Clan.
I'm trying to guess which boss this would be. Well, I have no idea. Is this like a... Wait, what is that actually?
And no, this is not an edit.
Okay, I wouldn't recognize it because I've actually never gotten that sword.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
So I found another really goofy bug. Apparently, buffing your right-hand weapon with Royal Knight's Resolve causes explosive physic to do double base damage. And if you combine that with the standard hyper mode buff setup, you get some pretty interesting results. It's not quite as strong as the other things I've been using in this video, but it does holy damage, which is very effective against certain bosses.
A lot of bosses, I'd say.
Yeah, that's a really odd bug, and I do wonder if they're going to patch that.
This fucking thing.
I'm sorry, Patches, but you know the rules, and so do I.
Oh, Patches! RIP.
What a shit show.
And now, it is time for Horn.
Oh boy. Oh man. Where's Makey's own OC now? I was just about to jam along to that. I should have gotten into
with a montage of boss kills set to some appropriate music, considering the gratuitous amount of canon I have used in this video so far.
Oh dear. Here we go! Got my glass of wine ready! Oh my.
Speed up!
I was just about to wonder if we could get like a counter for the amount of bosses he's gone through now. But... I'll take the music timer instead, that's okay. I accept. I accept. I accept. Oh my god. Oh, the lineup too! Oh! Oh, he got him though. Oh, he got him though.
That was incredible!
Oh, and before we move on, here's like 9 or so more boss kills that I just couldn't fit into that montage. This game just has too many fucking bosses, man.
There's a good amount. Bonk? Bonk.
Hey man,
Bonk.
if From is allowed to reuse the same boss 10 times, then I'm allowed to use the same joke 10 times. It's only fair.
Factual.
Miss.
I'm a number.
So for this particular boss, I was about 1,000 damage short of getting a one-shot on him, so I had to pull out one of the most obscure items in the game to get it done. This horn's special ability is that it lowers defense by about 15% for nearby enemies. It takes forever to cast, and the duration is terrible. This is the first boss I tried it on, and the last boss I tried it on. It did the job here, but that really was only because
I don't think
the
I've ever
boss
seen that
doesn't
item before in my
walk at
life.
you instead of attacking.
Not that I was like 100% or anything. I didn't plan
Good
on
job,
this game,
my
but
guy.
goddamn. Huh. Bro's just on a boat, man. Leave him alone. Oh my god. Actually, you know what? Fuck that guy, honestly. Oh, okay.
And here we have the first version of Aztel. This fight was a massive pain in the ass, because the distance from the boss door to the boss is so long that all my buffs will wear off by the time I get to him. So in order to do this, I have to perfectly fat roll through all of his attacks, cast buffs on myself while moving, and then just hope he does an attack that leaves him open for the 2 or 3 seconds I have before the buffs start to wear off.
Oh no!
Nice.
Alright, so I updated the drivers on my sorcery catalyst, and it can now cast RGB sorceries. Now my spells are imbued with the power of Mountain Dew and Doritos.
Amazing. Damn, no wonder they were farting green goop earlier. All right, so this is what you... All right, gotcha. All right, so we're counting each dungeon boss as like an individual thing, even if they're... Okay. Still a fuck ton of bosses, though. Still a fuck ton of boss fights.
More like bitch dragon Fortisex. Alright, boys. Let's send these simps to horny jail.
What did they even do?
Another interesting clip I can talk about. This boss has a little bit too much HP to one-shot with just the hammers. But I had an interesting idea. If I drink an exploding physic and time my attack just right, I can have the explosion go off at the exact same time as I hit with the hammers. The question is,
definitely
though,
counts in my book.
Does this count? Personally, I feel like this is in the spirit of the challenge, but it does kind of bend the rules a bit. Let me know in the comments what you guys think.
Yeah, I think it counts.
Take a piss.
Oh man.
Trust no one, not even yourself.
Truly. Dude, imagine if they just walked up and one-shot him. I'm sorry, I just blinked and that thing fell out of the sky and died. What?
And here we have another boss with a lot of HP and high defense, so once again, it's time for... Final Blast!
I feel like that's definitely an attack I saw the most,
guys, the
one-shot.
RGB meme is dead. I'm sorry, but I don't feel like masking anymore, so...
Oh.
I'm sorry, my game.
Wait, I just realized, why are his cheeks out like that, bro? What the? What?
Next up, we have Rykard, who has 60,000
Ew.
HP. Are you fucking kidding me? Bruh.
It's 10, right? It counts. Okay, okay. I don't know why I thought bro had like 1 pixel of HP left, but I don't know. Maybe personal experience, guy.
Morty, I turned myself into a pickle. I'm Pickle Rykard.
So yeah, this is maybe possible. I got really close, but I genuinely don't know. I think if you topped off your mana fully and got really lucky with his attack patterns, it might be doable. But it's hard
Holy
to say, and
shit.
I just don't know.
But does he? Oh. I gotta ask if that's the tankiest boss in the game.
Alrighty, boyos, it's now time for the boss that you've all been waiting for. Worst Girl 2022.
I mean, isn't she like super squished though?
I
Like,
am Melania,
it's not that bad.
Blade of Mikola, and
Creaser
I
of
have
Jays.
never known defeat.
Undefeated, you
Oh.
say? That's pretty cool. What about
I feel like this
Radahn?
would be an easier one, maybe. Oh. Alrighty. Yeah. I just assumed that they'd make her Giga squish. Ooh.
Strength. Extraordinary.
God.
Alright, so a lot of stuff just
Yeah,
happened
she
there
folded
in
like
a
an
very
omelet.
short amount of time, and I imagine that most of you are a little confused. So I'm gonna go ahead and rewind real quick and explain exactly how this one-shot works. To start off, we go ahead and cast our buggy spell, because most buffs only work if they are cast after Retaliation is active. You may also notice that she dashes forward a bit when I use the Wraith Bell, and this is intended as I want her to start walking towards me so that she'll be in range by the time I'm ready. I then face away from Melania for 2 reasons. The first is to prevent the spell from triggering prematurely, and the second is because when I drop poison pots to poison myself, if I'm facing towards the boss, she'll react to them as if they are projectiles, which we do not want at that point. While I'm buffing up, you may have also noticed that Melania just sort of stands around and
I'm kidding,
waits for you. This is because Melania is kind of dumb. And this isn't just a random thing that happens, she will pretty much always act like this if you don't approach her. The last buff I cast in this setup is Howl of Shabriri, and after that I immediately use a large glintstone scrap. As soon as the animation lock ends, I run forward a specific distance and perform a perfect pivot using a parry as a buffer. This causes multiple things to all happen at the same time. The first thing is that my character turns nearly 180 degrees in a single frame, causing all 3 retaliation blades to fire off at almost the same moment. In this clip, one of the blades was a little bit delayed because I goofed up the input, but it didn't actually mess up the strategy and everything worked fine. Now the last thing to point out in this sequence is that because I move forward into that glintstone scrap, my parry hits one of the floating bolts and re-triggers Carrion Retaliation, while the first one is still midair. A few frames later, my first retaliation hits Melania and she immediately goes into phase 2. And would you look at that, the second retaliation carries over through the cutscene. After a second or so, the retaliation triggers again and hits her for a massive 16,000 damage. And this is where things get really weird, because Melania only has 14,000 HP in this phase. She should be dead, but she isn't. This is because Melania is the first boss in the entire Souls series that literally cheats. I'm not memeing here, my dudes. No matter how much damage I deal to Melania, she will not die until she finishes her opening attack. And if you need any further proof, Then watch this. Here is a clip of me hitting her with a follow-up attack in the air. I deal 16,000 damage with retaliation, and then another 1,000 damage from my laser eyes. But she doesn't die.
Wow.
I caught this bitch cheating in motherfucking 4K. Now luckily the solution to beating her cheats is pretty simple. I put on 2 pieces of the Briar set and I just roll into her as she hits the ground.
Humiliation.
That's right guys. I killed Melania by rolling into her with spiky armor.
Wow.
And so with that wrapped up, we now only have one more boss to face. Let's do this.
Oh boy. Elden Beast time, woo! Running a half marathon, the boss, yay! Wait, what? Oh. I feel like if you just looked at him the wrong way, Godric would
you guys
fall
knew
over.
that joke was coming. This time for real.
Okay.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
I think you woke up in the wrong game, guys.
Okay, I swear, no more memes. This time we're doing it. Let's go.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Wait, whoa, bro, it's so squish. Oh god.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Oh yes. Oh.
Alright, so Radagon was absolutely no problem, but Elden Beast is an issue. There's a delay between the 2 fights that is just long enough for my buffs to fall off, but not long enough to reapply them all. And to make it even more annoying, this boss is just kind of the worst thing ever. So instead of working harder, let's work smarter and use the speedrun strategy for this fight.
Alright. Ooh. Ouch. Is this like an exploit or something to get there faster? What just happened?
By zipping out of bounds in a specific way, the boss just falls to his death and we win. Easy game, not even hard, adequate amounts of water. I rate square root of -3 out of 5. And I guess that it's now time for the wrap up. 163 out of 165 bosses, one shot. Fire Giant and Rykard are dummy thick, and I only had to use the laser 3 times. Overall, I did way better than I expected. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video,
still insanely impressive as it is.
Pushing buttons. I spend multiple months working on every project, so I promise it's actually worth it to get notifications. And I also want to point out that this video did not have a sponsor, and that is because I am repenting for my previous sins. So I hope you all can appreciate that.
Bro.
And also,
is that his
if you
actual
want
Twitter?
more content, then head over to my second channel.
I guess I should check.
Like, actually though, I haven't really promoted this much in the past, but I do post regular content on that channel reasonably often. So check out all these cool videos that aren't on the main channel. And also I stream on that channel as well sometimes.
You were indicted for being a cat girl?
I post like follow-up
Inferno?
videos, like, you know, discussing the more complicated you just fucking go watch. And yeah, I want to also thank my patrons for supporting the channel, because without you guys, I would not be able to work on videos for 5 months at a time and have these highly complex projects like this. So thank you all so much for that. And also, finally, I want to thank some of the musicians in this video. Romix for his cover of Bloody Stream, which you can go check out on his channel. The Man PF for his cover of the One Punch Man theme. And of course, Nordgaren for his god-awful Megalovania and Space Jam mixes. You bastard. And that should be about it. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and don't forget to sharpen your pencils.
Right back at you, man. Right back at you.